Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay, I think we are done with this. Very carefully now, Ron. Very carefully. It really did look good lit up, I'll admit that. As long as we don't look too close. All right. This is just to keep the dust off. Okay. Now, there's no room on top of the clock over there. But there's room over there beside Corey's planking for the USS Iowa. So, I think that's where we're going to put it. By the way, Corey, I see this almost every day. In fact, I do. I see it every day. And I appreciate it every day. Thank you for sending it to me. That's really special. And for those of you who don't know, this is a piece of planking from the USS Iowa that a fellow by the name of Corey Vincent sent, what is it now? 3 years ago? Something like that. Okay. Now, what are we going to do here? Well, I think if we're working from left to right, we may as well get this photo etch out of the way. It's got to be done anyway. So, let's recompose and see what we can do here today. Okay, we need photo etch 14 and photo etch 15. Bend them into shape like this. And here we go, 14 and 15. This was the only sheet of photo etch in this entire kit. Now, I really think that Trumpeter could have improved on this and not had any photo etch at all. Then it would have been really great. But that's just my opinion. I guess I'm not going to be buying the add-on kits anytime soon, right? Okay, and this is Andy's bender. You know, I should put batteries in this clock and get it going again. It actually sounds pretty good. Okay, here we go. Number 14. And number 15. Now 15 is maybe going to be a little harder because there are some compound, well, not compound, but this piece that I'm touching right now, I think it has to be folded up at 90 degrees to the rest of everything else. And I better stop talking here. I'm going to make a mistake. As I've often said, I can't talk and work at the same time. Okay, now this photo etch bender, it's not the only photo etch bender in the world by any means, but it's the only one exactly like this. And for those of you who might be new viewers and you don't know, a fellow by the name of Andy Whitaker, who lives here in Canada, actually made this. This is handmade. That's what makes it so very, very special. And Andy, I don't know if you're watching anymore, but if you are, I want you to know that I probably see this bender every day as well, because I keep it over by my clock, and I'm looking at the clock quite regularly. Okay, now this won't go all the way under there. Now what we're going to be want to be doing here is, okay, this section right here has to be made into some sort of a little box or tray or something. And this, whoops, this little piece, this piece right here, oh my goodness, the pinging out of the way here. Okay, this piece that I'm just touching right now, and this piece over on the side, and this piece right here, they all have to be folded up at 90 degrees to this square part. Then, as near as I can tell, these pieces here, they fold back down against themselves on this piece right here, and this piece here folds up at 90 degrees. Now that's what I'm getting out of the manual. Yeah. So let's see what we can do here. I had been hoping I could put this piece under the bender, but I just can't quite get underneath there. I'm wondering if maybe I could do it like this. Just clamp this down. I might have to stoop to using the Tamiya photo etch bender pliers. On the other hand, let's just see what's going to happen here. Now I don't want this part right here to be binding. I only want this part to fold up. So let's just go real gentle here. Maybe I should take this out of the way and get rid of it. Try not to squash it now. It's sitting on the green cloth. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of bending in the right place. I'm going very slowly and watching what I'm doing here. Okay, so we got that one. Okay, I can see that I'm going to have a problem, because if I clamp down on this one, as soon as I try to fold it up, this corner right here is going to bind against the nose of the bender. I wonder if I was just turn this thing around and maybe grab it in the back here by this thing, then yeah, that might work. Let's just try that here. Am I still in focus? Let me check the monitor. More or less. Okay. This is kind of hard to do on camera. When I say that, I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to explain why it seems so awkward and jerky sometimes. Okay, now let's just clamp this down just a little bit here. Now we're going to want to pull this out. Clamp it down just a little bit more. I hope my fingers aren't getting in your way. Let me check the monitor. No, you can just barely see it. There. Now I should be able to bend this up without binding on anything here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now can I use this, as long as we're looking at it from this angle here? Can I grab it like this? Just trying to poke it in there. I don't want to squeeze too hard because I'm going to bend it out of shape. Must be a more awkward way to do this if I tried. Okay, now pull it back. Oh, it doesn't want to stay in there. Maybe I don't have this thing closed down enough, and it's not really binding. Let's get it in there any old way at all. Oh, I can just hear the mouses clicking all over the world, going to somebody else's channel. Actually, I say this every once in a while. You will never hear me say, please like or subscribe. Not that I don't appreciate it when people like or subscribe. It's just that that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I like photography and I like making models. So, okay, I think I more or less got it there. Let's clamp this down and see what's going to happen. Let's see, I don't think it's going to catch here, is it? Whoops. Yeah, there we basically got it. Okay, now for this other bend, okay, we have to bend. Okay, this one right here has to be bent up. Let's see can I very carefully put it in. Maybe for this bend I could do the other side. I did remember to press record, didn't I? It'd be a shame after all of this if I didn't get it. Oh no, this isn't going to work. What was I thinking? Because we got the same problem again. The nose of the bender is going to yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and bend this other one up. I'm going to push stop here. Okay, I'm sure you knew that I wasn't going to be able to not show you this bend. Okay, there, I basically got it. Okay, now then this piece that I'm holding has to bend 180 degrees all the way back around. Can I use the bender for that somehow? Not really. I might have to use the Tamiya plier for that. But I like using the bender because it holds everything nice and still, and I can very, very carefully and methodically, do my bending and poking. Stop with the poking. Okay, you see that little black dot? If I can keep my subject over that, it's going to be more or less in the field of view. And what we have to do here is grab hold of this. See, now what's going to be the best way to grab hold of this? Okay, and I have to bend. See, I don't want this part here that I'm grabbing right now. I don't want it to be folding out on me, and I have to push this back. Maybe if I did it a little bit on each side and get it going here. Does it look like it's bending on the folding line? It kind of does. So let me check the monitor. As I've said so many times, you can see what's happening way better than I can. You know, at this point, maybe I could use the other Tamiya plier, because it'll grab this whole thing that I'm holding on to right now. Where is it now? Okay, yeah, this one will probably work. I can probably get it down in there and just grab onto that. Now, well, I was afraid that was going to happen. Now, I don't want to be bending these too much, because I think I'm going to have to do this off camera, folks, and we'll look at it after it's done. And then this part here, you can see the folding lines there. If I'd stop moving it, you could see them. Yeah, it has to be bent at 90 degrees back up this way. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and do this off camera. I had hoped that I could do it on camera, but it's just the angles are just too wrong here for me. Now, I have found that a piece of photo etch like this gets bent out of shape real easy, because there's only one little bend connection here and one here, and this piece is probably gonna, if I'm not really careful. Now it has to, the next piece we're going to be bending has to somehow be soldered into this. Maybe if I can tumble this, you can kind of get to see all the different angles. Yeah, you can get an idea of what it's supposed to be here. I think that in the way it's supposed to be mounted on the piece of plastic that we're going to be working with, it actually has to be at an angle, something like this. Yeah, and this. Well, let's just make the other piece. Yeah. Anyway, I got it. This is the way it's supposed to go. Good morning, Missy.
Were you waiting for me to catch up? Yeah?
No, I wasn't waiting for you.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting you to come so soon.
Yeah, she was stopping short of the corner.
Oh. Okay. All right. Oh my.
Enthusiasm.
Okay, Missy, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? Oh, she says, no way.
I have to fix her collar.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks for reminding me here. Okay. No, it's not working.
Glasses are fogged up from the cold.
Yeah, I think I went down to 0, I think, this morning.
It did, eh?
I think so.
It's cloudy, so there's no frost on the car. I was going down Gateway to Timmy's, and a red Mustang sports car crossed the center line and came straight at my headlights.
Really?
I slammed on the brakes and honked my horn, and the driver looked up and swerved back.
I guess he was on his cell phone or something.
I think so. But I tell you, it'll wake you right up. Like about a little burst of adrenaline.
Oh my goodness, that's scary.
I got the titties and I said, "Hello there, Miss Melda," and she said, "Miss Rochelle is back from Mexico," and there she was, this nice Filipino girl with this new tan. Miss, oh, she came down to eat it.
Yeah. She won't eat it on my lap. You know what? I kept trying that dog cookie and that dog bone or whatever it is, and she kept refusing it, and she took it on about the 6th try.
She's a smart dog, you know. There's lawns that I don't let her go on because I think it irks the owners. And when she gets to this lawn, she just bypasses them now. I released her at the park, and Danny and Phyllis were walking down the road, and she was tempted. And she was behind the lady across the road. She was about to back out, and I yelled, "Uncle Ron!" And she made a sharp right turn and galloped through your front door.
Isn't that something? Oh.
It'll be a little coolish today, but I think it'll be good for a motorcycle ride.
I think it's supposed to be partly sunny this afternoon.
Well, that'd be good.
Supposed to go to about 10, according to the weather office. And this is the last one, Missy. This is the last one, yeah. There it is. She says, "Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me." Yeah.
I think she got about half of Rainey's steak last night, one bit at a time, and I think she enjoyed it massively.
Yes, I know. You know. That's why you say thank you, isn't it? Yeah. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay.
Every morning she sings. She comes into the computer room and sits and stares at me and waits for me to put on this Christmas carol. "Oh Holy Night," these Irish girls sing, and she sits there and she puts her nose to the ceiling and she howls away through 2 bars. Then I give her a treat and praise her, and then Rainey gives her a treat. But she's been doing that every day for, probably 400 days or so. She's got a schedule.
Missy the singer. Well, Missy, you and Lola should get together and sing a duet. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of dog Lola is.
I don't know. Maybe Gary will tell us.
Maybe he will.
Yeah. Maybe he'll send a picture.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Nice to have a picture. You sit beside me and wait for her rear drops, and she's, "Okay, let's get this over with."
Okay, Missy, we'll see you later.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
See you in a while.
You bet. It's still pretty gray out there.
Yep. Yeah, it's very great. Busy house.
See you later.
See ya.
Okay, now this has to be folded into sort of a box, and it's been my experience that a piece like this folds better if we bend it towards the folding lines, which I can't seem to see. They gotta be here somewhere. You know what? There's no folding lines on this thing. There should be folding lines. There should be like one here and one here and one here. And I'm just not seeing anything. You know what? When they designed this piece, they forgot to put in the folding lines. Now I can see they wouldn't put folding lines if it had to be rolled up into a cylinder, but it's supposed to be folded up square. Now how am I going to figure that out? Well, I guess I can. I'll just, put it where I think it's supposed to go. It is supposed to have 4 sides, so we got 1, 2. Okay, now if there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could see if there was 8 of these squares, it'd be easy. But, no, are you seeing any folding lines on this thing? I'm not seeing any. There almost looks like there's one right there, but it's not supposed to fold that way. I better check the manual. Maybe I got this wrong. Okay, I think I can see what they want us to do here. They would want us to fold it like right here, and then this section right here. Let me move this so we see a little better here. Okay, so if we folded it right there, then this section would be one side. And then from here to here would be 2. I got a feeling that this is a puzzler. Maybe somebody who has made this part might have an idea of what is supposed to go on here. I mean, what is going on here? Let's see. Okay, so if we were to fold it there so that this would represent one side, then we skip one, that would be side 2. Skip one, will be side 3. Skip one, would be side. Okay, I think I got it here. Okay, so we would fold it here, and here, and here. Yeah. Okay, then we'd end up with 4 sides. But you notice that the parts that stick out, like this piece here, is longer than this piece right here. You know what? Nobody's going to see this thing anyway, right? Okay, another thing I noticed. The bends are not supposed to be sharp bends. They are supposed to be rounded bends. So maybe what I should be doing is putting it on the green cloth, and we won't be using Andy's bender. We will put something round across like this, and then press it into the green cloth. Or maybe a piece of rubber. Or you know what? Maybe I should take a bit of a break and call it a day here. Yesterday, I'm gonna say pre-ordered. I pre-edited out Scott's idea on the computer about how you could grab a clip off of YouTube and then print it out, and that is actually quite lengthy. I think maybe what I'll do is I'm going to call it a day for today's episode, and I'll attach this at the end. Scott's idea. Some people may not want to watch it, in which case you know how to press your stop button. But in the meantime, folks, thanks for watching, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, if you will remember in yesterday's episode, I was mentioning how one of the viewers, turns out his name is Scott, told us of a real cool way that we could copy a high-resolution still off of the off of YouTube, providing it's been uploaded in high resolution, which this particular video was. In fact, it was uploaded in 8K. So we're going to just change it here down at the bottom. Okay, right now I've got it set in 4K because that's what my monitor is. But if I go up to 8K, okay, now we've got an 8K video streaming into my computer, even though I'm only still seeing it as 4. I'm sure you understand how that works. However, we should have all the data. Now let's just get ahead here and see if we can find step 46, which is what we're in right now. And I wish that this writing wasn't up here like that. I don't know how we could get Microsoft to not do that, because it often comes at a real bad place. Let's just let this run here. 9, 30, 31, 30. 46. Okay, I stopped it on 46, which is where we're at right now. Okay, now we've got all this writing and stuff going. This bar on the bottom. You know, we don't need all that stuff. But apparently, we don't see that when we save this this image here. So what we do is we right-click on it, we move the cursor off, and then we right-click again. We get a different option, and one of the things that we can do here is save a video frame. That's what we're going to do. We want to save the video frame as we right click or left click rather on that. Okay, and we're going to be saving it as a PNG image, which is all right. I can bring that up in Photoshop if I need to, and I probably will. And we'll just leave. We won't change the name. We could change it to anything we want. Okay, save. Okay, download started. To see it, press escape. Well, I don't think we have to do that, do we? But let's press escape, see what happens. Video frame PNG, done. Okay. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? It's got these black bars though on the sides, and we want to get rid of that in Photoshop. At least I would. You know, why waste your ink or tone or whatever it happens to be, right? Okay, we can get rid of this. Bring this down. We're all through here with YouTube right now. Okay, let's go into the model ship, because that's where it put that file, and there it is right there. And if you can read the data in the box, it's 7680 by 4320. That's pretty high resolution. That's actually 8K. That's really sharp. Now, if I open this with Photoshop Elements Editor, which is the one I use, and it works, it brings it up, and we should be able to adjust it here a little bit. It's a little on the dark side. I printed this out. I'll show you at the model table later. And the first time I printed it out, it had these black bars on the sides, and the overall thing was kind of dark. So we're going to just go up here into, you may not be able to do this, but I'm going to just do it just for the fun of it here. Go into quick. It gives us some easy options here, and we are going to mid-tone contrast. If we slide this all the way down, or is it all the way up? There, slide that all the way up, and lighten shadows. Let's see what happens. It gets a little bit lighter. Darken highlights. We don't want to darken the highlights. Okay, I don't think we need to sharpen this. We'll just it's hard to grab that. Yeah, we'll just leave it at normal there. Okay, now what I want to do is, okay, see, view, fit on screen. Okay, there, now we're seeing the entire image now. Now I want to get rid of these black bars here. So I'm going to take my cropping tool here, and I'm just going to crop this like so. I'm going to go up like this. Whoops. Like that. We're going to go down. Want to make sure we get everything. Or almost everything. We don't need the bottom of the page because it's just white anyway. And we'll go over to here as long as we stay in the white. Now when I click the little green arrow, there. Now we can save this. If I go out, exit, save changes, yes. Save, already exists, okay. It's taking a while because it's a pretty big file. A lot of data in it there. Oh, it's an 8K shot. Mind you, it is taking a little longer than I expected. Beginning to wonder if my little hourglass is stuck here, but I don't think so. We'll just wait. We got more time than money, right? Yeah, Bill's Honda has all my money. Yeah, and they might be getting more if I get that gold wing. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're back into the model ship project file. And there it is, without the black bars. And it's still an image of 6222 by 4287. That's a really good file. Let's just double click on it, bring it up here, and there we are. That's pretty nice. Let's see what would happen if we printed that out. Well, I already know what'll happen if I print it out, because it seems to me I did one. I'll show it to you. It's a little better than the first one, and it does not have the black bars on the edge. Okay, I've wasted enough time here. If you're still with me, thanks for sticking with me here. This is kind of boring, I know.